You know, the best part about going out around the town to film my opens and closes is stuff like this little sailing regatta here in Thunder Bay. It's really neat to watch. But here are the updated plans for our little gathering in Washington, D.C. This is not a march. It's not a protest. I am going to Washington, D.C. I'm going to visit my elected legislators. Dr. Dan Benishek is my representative. And we've got Carl Levin and Mrs. Spindalot as my senators. That's Debbie Stabenow for non-Michiganders. And I'm going to take them the results of, it's a 200 count affidavit presented by the Cold Case Posse and Detective Mike Zullo from Sheriff Arpaio's Cold Case Posse. And they presented this to the Alabama Supreme Court just here recently. So I'm going to take that 200-point affidavit and I'm going to hand it personally to Carl Levin and Debbie Stabenow and Dan Benishek. Now I'm going to demand that they do something about it. At least look into it. The time for calling this a conspiracy theory is over. Obama's own expert, his own forensic expert that worked for his own legal team, has declared this document a forgery, this so-called birth certificate that the White House put up on their website. It's nothing but a fraud. And it's now been proven beyond a shadow of a doubt. So it's time our elected legislators get on the ball and start doing something about it. But further, I'm going to interview Mr. Levin, Senator Levin, and Senator Stabenow, and Representative Benishek, because they all three support the National Defense Authorization Act. And I'm going to point out to them that this year in the state of Michigan, both the Michigan House of Representatives and the Michigan Senate voted unanimously. No abstentions, no presence. They voted unanimously to nullify the indefinite detention provisions in the National Defense Authorization Act. So I'm going to put it to Senator Levin and Senator Stabenow and Representative Benishek. How can you possibly support that law when every single legislator in the state of Michigan has said that they don't want it? The people of the state of Michigan do not want the National Defense Authorization Act as law, at least not the indefinite detention provisions of it. So they need to act. Now, like I said, I'm not calling this a march, I'm not calling it a protest, because you don't need a permit to visit your elected legislators, at least not yet. And I'm encouraging everybody that sees this video to do the exact same thing on the exact same day. More than 24 other states have also voted to nullify that provision of the National Defense Authorization Act. So you've got the same ammunition that I do. You've got that 200 count indictment against Barack Obama and his fake birth certificate. You can hand these things to your own legislators and demand that they do something about it. Or the midterm elections are coming up. And you know that these people want nothing more than to sit back on their big fat asses in those seats in Congress. They need to take these scandals seriously. Everything that Barack Obama has ever told us has been a lie. And he's continuing to lie to this day. For crying out loud, even CNN is reporting that they're hiding CIA agents from Benghazi and issuing them new identities so that they don't have to testify in front of Congress, because you know somebody's going to jail behind that. They're trying desperately to weasel out of it. Well, I've got news for them. The American people are not going to let them weasel out of it. I'm not going to let them weasel out of it. As long as I've got breath in my body, I'm going to stand up and I'm going to say something. And I'm going to shame these people until they do the right thing. Now, to do this, I need your help. I need you to go to bobpowell.blogspot.com and donate whatever you can by PayPal or send it to Post Office Box 91, Alpena, Michigan 49707. I'm going to have to raise $2,200 in order to get back and forth to Washington D.C. with my sound system, and it's not cheap. Come on, it's okay. People are walking back and forth past me. They take a look at my gun, and what's that internet meme that's going around these days? Not a single was given. So yeah, we'll talk about that more in another show. But yeah, I need your help to get me to Washington D.C. Just click on that PayPal button, or send your donation by snail mail to Post Office Box 91, Alpena, Michigan 49707. And you watch as I take my sound system down there. I will have to get a permit for this, I imagine. I'm going to take my sound system down there, and I'm going to go in front of the White House, and I'm going to give a speech that is going to go down in history. For the next month, I'm going to be crafting this speech. And it is my most fervent hope and prayer that it goes viral, that everybody sees it, that it lights a fire in their belly to stand up and do the right thing for once. Turn off the damn TV. Honey Boo Boo is not that important. Kim Kardashian is nothing but a waste of air. Put down People magazine, put down the National Enquirer, turn off the television, stand up and speak for the people that can't. Because if you don't, well, you're just as guilty as the people that are oppressing them. So why don't we go back to the band shell? It's right over there, actually, and finish up this episode. I listen to that song and can't help but bring a tear to the eye, right? But I look around me, all these people having fun. They have no idea what's coming.
Are you gonna go there?
Maybe they're blessed that way.
No, you're not. Don't say probably. I know you.
I don't know. I'm just going to keep on doing what I do. Until next time, my name is Bob Powell. Thanks for watching The Truth is Viral. God bless. Semper Fi. Hoorah.
Thank you for watching The Truth is Viral with your host, Bobby Powell. Make sure to follow The Apocalypse on Twitter at The Truth is Viral. Like The Truth is Viral on Facebook, and if you can, please remember to donate to the cause via PayPal at www.bobpowell.blogspot.com.
Smack, runner, your game is through. Smack, runner, I'm talking to you.